How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. My name is Troy, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. Let's talk about another three-letter agency besides the ATF. Let's talk about the IRS, and a bill that's been put forth in Congress that would ban the IRS from buying guns and ammo with taxpayer funds. Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst introduced a bill on Tuesday that would prohibit the Internal Revenue Service from arming its agents with taxpayer money. The bill, known as the Why Does the IRS Have Guns Act, would prohibit the IRS from buying, receiving, or storing guns and ammunition. All guns and ammo currently in their possession would be transferred to the General Services Administration to be auctioned off to federal firearms license owners to support federal deficit reduction. Sounds like a great plan, doesn't it? Additionally, the IRS Criminal Investigation Division within the Justice Department would be relocated. The taxman is fully loaded at the expense of the taxpayer. Ernst said in her press release on Tuesday, as the Biden administration has worked to expand the size of the IRS, any further weaponization of this federal agency against hardworking Americans and small businesses is a grave concern, she said. I'm working to disarm the IRS and return these dollars to address reckless spending in Washington. The IRS reportedly spent $10 million on weaponry and gear, including rifles and tactical shotguns, since the start of the pandemic. Those purchases include $2.3 million for ammunition, $1.2 million on ballistic shields, $474,000 on Smith & Wesson rifles, $463,000 on Beretta 1301 tactical shotguns, and $243,000 on body armor vests. Ernst's press release said the agency spent $35.2 million in taxpayer dollars on guns, ammunition, and military-style equipment since 2006, according to a job posting on its website earlier this year. The IRS is looking to hire gun-carrying agents in all 50 states. The Inflation Reduction Act that was signed last year by President Biden gave the IRS $80 billion in funding, not million, but $80 billion in funding for the agency to boost staff over the next decade. In a move Republicans argued was intended to target small businesses and families. It's a fantastic bill put forth by Senator Ernst. But I'm afraid what's going to happen is it will pass the House, but not pass the Senate. And if by chance it did pass the Senate and go to Biden's desk, he would veto it for sure. The only way to stop this is in 2024 for the Republicans to keep the House and hopefully even expand their numbers. And then the Republicans would have to take back the Senate. Of course, a Republican would have to become president so they can stop this madness from the IRS. As always, I would really like to hear your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And I always will thank everybody in each video for helping the channel grow by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications. I'm very grateful for those that do so. And I invite everybody back to see my next video.